Hey friends. So as a working mom, trying to balance all this craziness with basically trying to manage the kids' homework and schooling and all the emails and stuff. And so this is one tip that I'm going to share with you guys. I am a IT project manager by trade. So I just want to share with you guys how I'm managing it. I had a to-do list at one point for them that didn't work out. I had a list of them things to do. I even put it in OneNote, and all that didn't work. But what actually worked, and actually what is working really well, is using Trello. It kind of follows the agile lean methodology, and I know that sounds crazy for primary elementary school kids to be learning, but it's actually really awesome because it shows them all the work that they have to do, making sure that they focus on what they should be doing, and then also seeing all of their progress. Okay, so this was like the first day that we did this, and it was awesome because they were able to manage their time wisely and add a list of questions instead of barraging me with a bunch of questions while I'm on conference calls. Okay, so what I want to show you guys is basically how I've set it up. So Trello, sign up. It's a free account. You don't have to buy anything on it, even though they try to sell you on services. You don't need any of it. Okay, so all it is honestly a to-do list that is basically columns. Okay, and you create your own columns, and you can see that I actually use this for a lot of my personal work and my blog stuff. So just a heads up there. So what I'm going to do is show you basically all the things that my girls are working on, right? So this morning, Aubrey had all these things to do, right? And she basically, the only thing that didn't get done was this project thing that I was going to do with them over lunch, but it never got done. So I'm going to have that for them for tomorrow. Okay. And this is great because I can see what they're working on. So here I might actually just add, for today's date. Okay. 3/31 done. So these are the things that they have to do. These are the things that she's doing. And yes, I'm teaching them about stocks. And this is the things that they are done with. And actually, I have a column on Ainsley's questions for mom. So if they have questions in here, they can add this. If I'm on a conference call, I want to peek over to see what they're doing. I can go ahead and check to see what questions they have and answer inside of it. So for example, there's also things where they should be doing like that have checklists and stuff. And so there's a bunch of checklists that I can create. If you want to create another checklist, you can. So if I could say checklist for item 1, item 2, item 3, okay? And you basically say, hey, if you're not done with this stuff, then you can't move it over, right? So it shows you how much they've gotten done. And as they finish it, they can check it off. Shows them a completion score, right? And so once that's done, I can actually archive all the cards in here and then go ahead and add it for the next day. I could also archive this list, okay? But the entire intent of this is having 3 columns, things that they have to do, things that they're working on, and we call this WIP, work in progress. Work in progress should be minimized. It should be 1 to 2 things at most that they're doing so they can focus, and things that they're done with. Okay. And then questions that they want to show mom. So if they have questions here, they can go ahead and add questions or comments in here, and they could say stuff like, Mom, I don't understand this. Right. And then I will be able to see that. So we can say have a conversation that's going, and they can see that. Okay. So I have one for both of my daughters, and what I'm going to plan on doing actually is archive this list, and each day, so 4/1 is tomorrow, done. What I'm going to have them do is move the things that they have completed, right? What's really neat is that I think after all this is done, I can showcase to them, hey, during our time together, what I can show you is everything that you got done because you had a list and you had a priority list, right? And then every night, what I'm doing is going in and just adding things to this list on what I want them to work on. So if I wanted to show them the United States map, right, I can go in there and add that multiplication or math, and then I can do reading. Or I could even be more specific and say, this is actually not reading. This is read a chapter book for 20 minutes. And then you can label it reading. Create a new reading label and colorize it so that, you can see, hey, if it's marked blue, it's reading. If it's marked, let's say green, it's math and numbers. Okay. Create. And then I can also label this one math. There you go. So you can kind of see like what they're working on. I think I labeled this one twice. Let me just remove that label. Edit. There you go. All right. And so this is a Trello board. Basically, it's saying, hey, and they call this Kanban. In the project management world, this is Kanban. So basically, you're Kanbaning it. Things to do, what's in your backlog, what they're working on, which is the WIP, and then what they've completed so that you can show progress. And there's a whole crazy way of exporting all this stuff and being able to see what work was done. So anyway, give it a shot. My two girls are behind me. They're working through it. Do you guys like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you like it?
Because you actually get to move it so you guys can see it instead of you if I tell you and then you think we're lying.
Okay, so there you have it. If you guys have any questions at all on this, let me know. Otherwise, this is really great way of tracking the work that you're doing and making sure that you're getting progress and education, all that done while we're managing all this craziness. So anyway, if you have any questions, please comment below. And again, like I said, I'm a IT project manager by trade, so this is my jam, and I am more than happy and willing to help you guys understand how to use this, how to prioritize, and even note taking, trying to figure out things that your kids can be doing. And this is not a sponsored a call out at all, but education.com, I invested it 3 years ago, haven't used it until these last 2 weeks, and it's been a lifesaver. So if you guys are looking for educational items, I think, and you want to pay for something, I think that's going to be great. And I'm also going to invest in Kiwi Crate to see if that is worthwhile, and I'll let you guys know as well. Anyway, take care. Bye, guys.